Welcome to episode 26 of the Countdown to Halloween, or Halloween Countdown, or whatever it's called. On the way over to the crypt, I was listening to the cool New York City metal band, The Black Vampires. That's BLK Vampires. Some incredible riffs and some incredibly soulful vocals from my good buddy and former 24/7 spy front person, Forrest Thinner. This is a record for you rock and roll horror fans to definitely check out. But that's only one record. How am I going to fill up my fucking party, Dynamo? Don't worry. I got your back. Maybe I'll have a friend on the other side.
Listen to them. Children of the night. What music they make. Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
I got news for you, pal. You ain't leading but two things right now. Jack and shit. Jack left town.
Okay, yo, flip you. Do what? Flip you. Flip you for real.
Y'all think us folks from the country's real funny like, don't you? Jerry, hello from you, Ma. Man, it's a Brit. I've got to get me some education, Jerry. You ass.
Ash. Death. A bitch. Stupid bitch.
What's up, y'all? This is Dynamo Mars. This is Dynamo Mars still. Oh, my God. I fucked it up after 26 episodes. It's still me. That's a joke that only Tiny White and the man that's in the studio with me right now will find funny. Today I'm going to talk about spooky music. Woo! I am here with the super swinging Johnny, keep one hand on your glass and the other one on her ass, Wolfenstein.
Ow, ow, ow.
And we are huge fans of spooky, horror-themed music. We are constantly finding new bands to give each other, swapping spit and music.
Nope, definitely not that.
And music and fluids.
I could get Ebola from you.
It's a bowl of passion. A bowl of love. That's what this show has been missing for 26 episodes. Sexual harassment. What's one of your favorite horror bands?
One of mine. Well, let's see. Well, we just compiled a list. I'm going to go ahead. When I think of horror albums, this isn't necessarily a horror band, but I got to go with the Phantoma's Director's Cut.
Yeah.
That album is fucking fantastic, and it's full of horror-y goodness.
Phantomatastic.
Yes,
I think the track of note on this is their cover of the theme from Spider Baby.
Yes, absolutely.
But there's a great version of The Devil Rides In, like tons of awesome stuff on here.
The Devil Rides Out, sir.
Sorry, he rides in and out. The devil be fucking.
A little bit of the in out.
From Canada comes a cool folky bluegrass band known as Harley Poe. They're fucking terrific. Every single one of theirs. My favorite song by them is It's Only the End of the World, but another great song by them is Olivia, the Object of My Infection. So great. If you are a fan of the Violent Femmes, this is like a horror-themed Violent Femmes.
I'm going to match you tit for tat here, Dynamo. One I just thought of that I forgot to mention on our list earlier is El Creepo.
Nice.
From the awesome Todd Smith, who you may know from Dog Fashion Disco or from Polka Dot Cadaver or other projects. But it's his solo project, El Creepo. He's got 2 albums, and it's fucking fantastic. It's not all creepy, but a lot of the subject matter is. And the debut album has a picture of a fucking skeleton on it playing a guitar. So
it's true. It has the great jam Witch Hunt.
Yes. Witch Hunt is a fucking great. It's I think Ty West stole the sacrament from that.
Yeah, I'm gonna match you. I'm gonna match you tit for tat, and go to a band that you just mentioned Dog Fashion Disco. I always say that improperly.
Yep.
They also morphed into an outfit named Polka Dot Cadaver at one point. And my favorite Halloween song right now, it gets spun just about every day, is Chloroform Girl. A great jam about, some of my favorite things, kidnapping and torture. So it's a beautiful ballad that if you heard it from a car next to you, you would think it was like a love song. But one quick inspection of the lyrics would say no. Another great one, while I'm thinking of it, from the industrial school of music, or dark wave, or whatever you want to call it, the Birthday Massacre. They are always super spooky. No song I think is any spookier, Wolfie, see if you'll agree with me, than Happy Birthday.
Pretty spooky.
Yeah, the voices in this lady's head telling her to kill to a great beat and some catchy riffs. It's everything that spooky music's about.
Got another one here.
Yep.
How about some Creature feature?
Yes.
I think they have other albums out since then, right?
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
but the one that really got us was The Greatest Show Unearthed from 2007.
Yep.
This is a fantastic album. It's got songs like Buried Alive, Bound and Gagged, A Gory Demise, 6 Foot Deep,
Is a good one.
A Corpse in My Bed.
Yep. Gory Demise is great. It's basically Edward Gorey's, what is it, Ghastly Crumbs? Ghastly... it's his if you've ever seen that famous Edward Gorey alphabet poster, it's basically them reading that. If you are a fan of Oingo Boingo and the work of Danny Elfman, you're gonna like Creature Feature. I think it doesn't fall too far from its influential tree at any mutt.
Yeah, absolutely. Was that it, Dynamo? Do we have any more?
We got a big one, my friend. I got a big one anyway.
You got a big what?
A big one. There are a lot of good ones. The Ghastly ones is one Psycho Patrick used to listen to all the time. 45 Grave. I cannot go too far, even though we mentioned him before, without mentioning my future ex-wife Myra and her band, The Evil Streaks. They have 2 great albums and an EP out full of pure brilliance, including on their first record, they have a song called Stitch You Up, which is about May. How do you get better than my favorite lady singing about one of my other favorite ladies? You don't. But here is probably me, you, and Tiny's one of our favorite records in the last 10 years. Teal's University Heights.
Oh, yes.
Everything. This is like if your favorite John Hughes soundtrack and your favorite John Carpenter soundtrack had a baby, which are pretty much the 2 most influential Johns for me. My phone just broke. Falling off the table. That fucking sucks. I'm gonna have to tell them the story about a hobo again. But yeah. University Heights is a phenomenal record. If you're a fan of synth, a fan of some really cool ethereal vocals, I would highly recommend checking out Teal's University Heights. Now that this is probably the longest episode ever, you want to get out of here?
One more honorable mention,
Yeah.
since we didn't think of it. We could probably go on and on, but
Yeah.
Goblin, we're going to mention
Oh,
Goblin,
yeah,
right?
of course, yeah.
So if you've seen any of the Dario Argento Giallo films, or Dawn of the Dead, any number of films since, you've heard Goblin's music, and it's fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's perfect. It's amazing. And it definitely, the way that their progressive rock progressions work is like you can like fucking almost feel the leaves blowing down the street at you.
You want to roll?
Yeah,
you
I
want
was
to
gonna
go
roll around in them. Yeah.
All right, well, let's end this episode.
Let's let this episode go roll around. There's a leaf pile out there. They're tiny white sized in there.
All right. Yeah. All right, let's end this episode. Let's go play in the leaves,
I'll
everyone.
see you tomorrow.